Have you ever wondered how climate change impacts those often overlooked in mainstream discourse, such as indigenous communities? The truth is, they bear a disproportionate burden of the climate crisis. Consider the case of the Sami people of Northern Europe. For thousands of years, the Sami have relied on reindeer herding. But as winters become increasingly unpredictable, their way of life is under threat. Warmer winters lead to bouts of rain that freeze into ice, preventing reindeer from reaching their food sources beneath the snow. This results in devastating starvation and has a profound impact on the Sami, whose culture and livelihoods are intertwined with these animals. Or take the Gwich'in people of Alaska and northern Canada, who depend on the porcupine caribou herd for their survival. The herd's calving grounds in the coastal plain of the Arctic National Wildlife Refuge are being threatened by potential oil and gas development, exacerbated by melting permafrost due to rising global temperatures. This not only threatens the caribou, but also the Gwich'in people's way of life. Halfway around the globe, the Pacific island of Kiribati faces a different but equally daunting challenge. Sea level rise, a direct consequence of climate change, threatens to submerge the entire island nation, potentially eradicating its culture and displacing its people. Despite these challenges, indigenous communities are not passive victims. They are active defenders of the earth and their ways of life. The Sami have been implementing innovative herding techniques to adapt to changing weather patterns. The Gwich'in have been fiercely advocating for the protection of the Arctic National Wildlife Refuge, and the people of Kiribati are exploring ambitious relocation and adaptation strategies. In fact, indigenous communities are a critical part of the solution to the climate crisis. They protect 80% of the world's biodiversity, despite comprising less than 5% of the world's population. Their traditional knowledge and sustainable practices offer valuable lessons in resilience and resource management. To summarize, climate change is not an abstract, distant issue. It has immediate, tangible impacts on many communities, particularly indigenous ones. These communities are on the front lines of the climate crisis, experiencing its effects firsthand. Yet, they are also leading the fight against it, using their traditional knowledge and practices to protect the planet. Remember the stories of the Sami, the Gwich'in, and the people of Kiribati. They are but a few examples of indigenous communities grappling with the impacts of climate change. Their struggles are a reminder of the urgent need for climate justice, and their resilience is a testament to the human spirit's capacity to adapt and persist in the face of adversity. The fight for climate justice in indigenous communities is a fight for all of us, as we are all interconnected in the web of life. The stakes are high, but so too is our capacity for change. The time to act on climate change is now, because a world that is safe for indigenous communities is a world that is safe for everyone.